Hi there! I'm here in front of this tree on our campus because it is a very special tree. I wasn't sure if you guys knew this story, but this is a banyan tree. It's the same one that's on your shirt, on your uniforms. That's the emblem for our school. And the funny story about this tree is that forever, these big trees over here, the school thought were banyan trees, and that's why we had the banyans as our emblem. And then when we built the amphitheater, an arborist, that's people that study trees are called arborists, came out and he said, those aren't banyan trees, they're ficus trees. And so a few years ago, the school planted this beautiful banyan tree from the Parent Association. And so every day I walk by and I've got to see this tree grow and grow and grow over my years at ODA, and I can't wait to watch it hopefully one day be as big as these trees over there. So we're starting our adventure out today, going to a place that has some of the most magnificent trees in Florida. I can't wait to show it to you. Come check it out. Hi everybody. Our adventure today brought us to Highlands Hammock State Park, and we are just getting ready to go on a bike ride in this beautiful park filled with many old trees and a beautiful hammock that keeps it nice and shady. In fact, we're in a rainstorm right now and we're barely even getting wet because there's so much tree cover. So it's a really cool park, one of the oldest in the state of Florida. I hope you come check it out. Highlands Hammock is about an hour and 45-minute drive east of our school campus. It's out in the center of the state in a town called Sebring. I would give the Highlands Hammock adventure about a level 1 on a scale of 1 to 5. Of course, you could add on to your adventure by bringing your bike along or even camping here in the state park, but this one's a pretty easy adventure for everyone in the entire family. If you'd like to go on an adventure to this park, you'll need a few things. First and foremost, bug spray. Because a portion of this park is a swamp, the mosquitoes are out pretty badly. So make sure you have that bug spray on and bring some extra with you in a bag. That way you can reapply it. You will probably also need sunscreen and definitely tennis shoes. You can bring along binoculars because there's so many great things in the park to look at. And of course, don't forget your picnic basket. There's nothing better in a day at the park than a picnic at the park. Highlands Hammock has bike rentals available, so if you don't have a way to transport your bikes, you can always rent them here. They even have bikes with baby seats on the back if you've got a youngster at home. State Park is dog friendly, so don't forget your furry favorite.
It's so cool that it's raining, but we're barely getting wet because these trees offer so much protection.
What did you see?
Swamp.
A swamp.
Yeah.
Wow. See the air plants?
Oh no! You're trapped! You're trapped!
All right, so this is the original boardwalk that was built in the 30s.
Why am I doing this?
We're gonna see if we're brave enough to go on it.
You look kind of big. I hope you don't fall into this dark, creepy lake. Let's keep walking. Don't miss the swamp.
You're right, that is a good habitat for frogs and fish and other animals in the water. All those lily pads. What do you notice? Another spider web? Oh, a little baby lizard?
Yeah.
Highlands Hammock first opened in 1931. This was an early example of citizens that came together to preserve the beauty and history of Florida. When Florida's state park system was established in 1935, Highlands Hammock became one of the first parks. The thing I love the most about Highlands Hammock is that even in the hottest part of the year in Florida, you can walk around this park and not even sweat. Did you know that one large tree can provide a day's supply of oxygen for up to 4 people? And a mature tree can remove 70 times more pollution than a newly planted tree. That's why it's important for us to not cut down the big ones. You get to have glimpses of some of the oldest trees in the state. One oak tree here at the park measures 36 feet around and is 1,000 years old. It's not often that we get to see something so ancient out in our natural environment. Anytime I'm spending time in nature in Florida, I am always reminded of the book A Land Remembered. This is one of my top 3 favorite books of all time. And what I love about this book is it also has a kid version. It's great for families to read along with together. It is a best-selling novel that follows a Florida family from 1858 to 1968. And you get to go along with 3 generations of this family and see how Florida has changed and developed over the years. It's a beautiful story of progress and nature and a little bit of heartache and love, and I highly recommend it. These are cypress knees. They grow out of the roots of cypress trees whenever the cypress trees are found in swampy areas, and scientists believe that this helps them to anchor themselves into the soil a little bit better whenever the ground is so soggy in the swamps. So it's a very distinct feature of the bald cypress trees that are here throughout Highlands Hammock State Park. Don't forget to look up. This park is full of wild orange trees and lime trees from hundreds of years ago, so they're as tall as some of the oak trees. It's pretty amazing what you'll find when you take a moment to look above you. What I often find about nature is that it's very inspirational. Looking at the beauty and the colors and the patterns and the awe and wonder of nature often makes me think about myself in relation to the world, and can cause me to take a deep breath and to be thinking about how I can solve a problem creatively that I've been struggling with. I hope that through some of these kinds of activities you can find inspiration for yourselves. This park at Highlands Hammock is actually where I got the inspiration for doing this video series. When I came up to this big tree and I looked at it, and I was in complete awe and wonder of its majesty. This big, huge, majestic tree that's lasted 1,000 years and all the things that have gone on in the world around it. And I just thought to myself, my students at school have to see this. And it inspired me to do something and to make a difference. I hope that you can find this same thing whenever you go out and you're spending time in nature. I'd love to see a picture of you and your favorite tree. Perhaps it's at a state park like mine here at Highlands Hammock. Maybe it was a picture from a redwood forest in California. Or perhaps it's your favorite climbing tree from a local park here in Sarasota. Maybe it's even in your own backyard.